Hi guys, welcome back to the part 2. Now you cut the back on fold and cut 2 pieces out of it. Make sure you notch the sides. It's on fold, remember. For the front you cut 2 each, for the left and for the right, and it's not on fold. The both ends are open. Then you cut a rope 120 inches long. Now you open up the back side of the top, lacing front facing front. Then you sew using 0.5 at the top of the top and then 0.5 at the bottom of the top, then you turn it up. Now you repeat the same thing for the front, left and the right of the front. You would sew using 0.5 at the top and 0.5 at the bottom. This is what the back of my top looks like after I've sewn it at the top and the bottom and turned it out. Repeating the same for the front of the top too. Remember we marked 1 inch at the front of the top, so this is me folding it by half and then by another half. I would pin it down and sew. With the front facing each other, I'll be placing the front of the top and the back of the top together and then be sewing by 1 inch allowance that I gave initially. So this is what it looks like after I've stitched everything down. Well, I noticed that the fabric draws, so I decided to use 1.2 inches to sew so that it would draw a bit along the body. I didn't sew all the way to the top of the top because I wanted to attach my sleeve before I complete the sewing at that point. Remember, at the top of the sleeves we left 1 inch, so we're going to be folding it in, and this will serve as the space by which we'll pass our elastic at the top of the sleeves. For the bottom of the sleeves, I simply turned it twice and then sewed it down on my machine. So this is what it looks like after I've turned the bottom and the top of the dress. For the first elastic that goes through the seam allowance, I used 9.5 inches. For the second one, I used 13 inches. For the third one, I used 11 inches. And for the last one, which is the fourth one, I used 9 inches. So I'll be showing you how I sewed on the elastic. First off, you find the middle of your sleeve for each of the points. Once you find the middle of your sleeve, you find the middle of your elastic and you pin the both of them in place. Then take it to your sewing machine. So this is what it looks like when you're sewing. You would have to pull the elastic while sewing, but I'll show you how I went about it. So this is the middle of both the elastic and the material. So you pull the elastic to one end of your sleeve and then you start to sew it down, making sure you're gathering the material and also pulling the elastic to accommodate the entire volume. You sew up to the middle and continue to the other end of the sleeves. This is what it looks like after we've sewn down all our elastics at the required points. Now you'd also remember to add your elastic at the top of your sleeves. So now you're going to be attaching the sleeves to the top. Remember to pin it down and sew carefully. After attaching the sleeves, you're going to close up the sides of the sleeves and then that's done. So you're going to be repeating the same for the other side of the top. So this is what the rope looks like after I've stitched it down. Then you use safety pin to pass it through that loop we created initially. And then that's all for the top. Thank you for watching.